Good evening, everyone. Happy 4th of July, and welcome to Saturday Night Live, Stamping with Tony. And we're coming live from my Riverview Creative Studio in New Bern, North Carolina. And you could go to my website at riverviewcreativestudio.com. You could place orders, you could see my blog posts, you can subscribe. And so anyway, I hope you will do that. And so tonight, it's 4th of July, and I hope that you will, I'm glad that you're enjoying it, and maybe you're staying in like me, like we are, and not going out. Hi, Dita. So I did this card yesterday, and I posted it, and I actually did a blog for it. And so I thought I would show it to you since it's 4th of July. But anyway, but I have a blog post for it. So I did it yesterday. I wasn't going to do anything and see the inside. So there's a new set that is something. I don't know what I did with it. I would tell you the name of it, but it's in the blog anyway. But anyway, in there it has the happy. It has these little stars, which I use the silver for, and this is the star set, the stitch stars. That's what this is. And then on the inside, so these came from the So Happy set or something like that. I can't remember the name of it, but it's new. But it's in, I listed it in my blog. I apologize. I wasn't planning on doing all this talking here. Anyway, so this is that. And so I love it. And so if you want to make it, or if you want to do something, I mean, you could still do this for like New Year's or something, or whatever. But at the very behind part is just waves of color. So you can see there's blue and red, and I just used daubers actually and did that. So there's white in between, so you can see that. And then the strips are from the DSP, and I just inverted them. So I used a red and a blue, and they came from two different sets. But anyway, I was trying to get the real red color. So that's what those are. And so anyway, I just wanted to show you that. That's what we're doing tonight. So I was playing around with this technique that my upline Michelle demoed a week or so ago, I think. And so we're going to do this one tonight. And so I decided to, on my Saturday night videos now, I've decided that I'm going to do seasonal stuff. So I didn't want to jump into Christmas without doing some fall. So I'll probably alternate it, but I'm going to do some fall stuff. And so tonight we're going to do fall stuff. But anyway, so this technique is we're going to do, but you score the paper, and these are scored at 1/2 inch. And so you score it before you do any decorating. So these are scored at 1/2 an inch one way, and then scored 1/2 inch the other way. And then you sponge on whatever colors you want, and then you do your stamping, so you can see how the grid looks. So it's called tiling. And so anyway, so I played with a few of them, but I haven't set it tonight. I'll show you that one. I'm not demoing these, but I'll show up to you. So this is what it looks like. This is an inch. So, hey, Kelly. Hi, Vicky. So this is, I know Vicky's done some of this, but this is an inch, and I haven't done anything with it, but that's what it looks like before you do anything with it on white. And then, so this one I did, I love this one set. So I did this one, and I did this one, but these are just, I haven't converted them into actually cards. They're just tops. And then this one, which I like, but I haven't done anything with them. I just fool around. This is something different. This is embossing, but I have this this new set, and so I did this with the silver embossing. I haven't converted this into a card either. I was just playing with it, but anyway. So these are stuff that I haven't done the technique. So I was kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to do tonight, because I got my order from the seasonal catalog, the new catalog, the mini catalog. They call it mini, but it's really not mini. It's a lot of stuff in it. But anyway, I got my delivery yesterday. And so I started looking at it, and but I don't know, I haven't done anything with anything. So I didn't want to rush into it and do something halfway. So I thought I would just do these tonight. So anyway, I love this. This looks really pretty, and it's really, really easy to do. But the person you sent it to doesn't need to know that. I just have to put this in. But this is Mary Mallow, which I really love this color. anyway, so that's what this is. But I'm going to set this over here. And then the other card we're going to do is, I got the idea from the big catalog. And, but of course I had to do something different, a little different, tweak it a little bit. But anyway, so I had these leaves already cut out. We still have the leaves that it didn't discontinue, so it didn't retire. So we have leaves. So I cut out a whole bunch of these last year, more than I could ever use. And then this gold hide here is in the big catalog, and I'll show you those pieces. And then this is some ribbon. I love this ribbon. And this is from the same set that this one's from. But you might recognize it if I turned it this way, because it's poplar. But in the catalog, they used it this way. So it almost looks like shutters. Almost looks like shutters. But anyway, they turned it this way. So it's 3 trees. So anyway, so I decided to play with it. So this is my second card. I'm only doing 2 tonight because I figured you guys might be, partying or something, shooting off fireworks. So 7 o'clock, it's not dark enough. And then I added some little bling here. See, can't have a card without bling. There's some bling, and they had them in the catalog too. But see, those are pretty. Now these little ones come from the holiday ones. I have a stash of those because they're my favorites, I think. And so I bought some more, but they're still in too. They're not retired. But these are my favorite. So these are the deep dark cranberry red. This color here is the cinnamon that we have in the new color. So anyway, enough talking. So I'm going to set these over here, and then I'll bring in my little trusty box. I put all my stuff. Okay, so I'm going to move this now because I don't want it to get messy. And so you can see I have a stash of leaves. And then, so I'm going to be using Old Olive and cinnamon cider. I'm going to use those 2. And then we're going to use this sentiment. Wishing or thinking of you this season, which comes with the set. I'm going to show you that set. Where is that set? Here it is. If you don't have Winter Woods, it's still in the catalog. And I love it. So you can see here's this. It has a beautiful evergreen in it. And this you could stamp like underneath of your trees if you want. I didn't do it, but you could. And then it comes with this thinking of you this season. So this is what we're going to use, this one and this one tonight and this one. So I think it'll be fun. I know it's 9,000 degrees out there. So I've already mounted this one on. And then we're going to use this ribbon, which it's a terracotta ribbon, but it's the one that comes with the set. And I know we talked about this. I still haven't put the name on it, but I love it. It's one of my favorites. So we're going to use this one, ribbon. And then, so I pulled out, I already cut out the circle, and the circle comes from the Layering Circles Framelit dies, 141705, which are really, really useful. But this particular one, I wish they had the dimensions on them, but this particular one is about, what, not quite 2.5. Not quite 2.5. Anyway, so that's the size. But I was trying to get one that was close to, so these, I'll have to look them up at the catalog, but these are the gold things. So it's like a wreath. So that I was looking to try to find there's a size in between this one that's smaller, but I can't get the seasons stamp on the smaller one. So anyway, so this is the one. So, but see, isn't that pretty? So pretty. So it'll be that, and then that on top of it. Okay, so anyway, that's these. I'm going to set those aside. And I just need one of these right now. So this is very vanilla cardstock, if you can't tell. And so we're using very vanilla. And then this, and this. And then this is a cinnamon cider cardstock. We're just going to mount it on there. Okay, so to get started, I don't need this. I just kept it around so you guys can see it. We're going to do this. And I'm going to use the cinnamon cider. You might be able to do this using the Stamparatus. And I debated about doing the Stamparatus, but you have to move the paper. So I didn't have time to really play with it that much. So I didn't do it, but as long as you can see this, I would have moved this over. Okay, so stamp this. And so I didn't make any marks on here to show me the alignment. So yes, I'm winging it, but you can too. And it doesn't have to be perfect. And you could, if you wanted to, you could turn it. So, and I think I will. You could actually turn it so that you have the different ones at each end, which I think is kind of cool looking. So you've got, I kind of like it that way. I didn't do it that way before, but I kind of like it that way. So I recommend doing it that way. You just kind of eyeball it and then turn it. And it looks okay if it's some of it's lighter, some of it's darker. I think it looks fine. So, isn't that cool though? I know Vicky likes it. Vicky, you are amazing to me with all the stuff that you do. For as little of the time you've been stamping, you're just so really tuned into it. I'm so glad you decided to take it on, inspiring me to do more. So you can see this isn't perfectly straight, but it's okay because it's it's not perfectly straight. It's fine. It looks good. I think looks a little better not being. But anyway, so this is the background, and so you could do it this way, however you want to do it on the card. But this is how we're going to do it, like this tonight. Okay, so then I've got my little circle, so we're going to stamp that. So I'll bring out the Old Olive, and this is Old Olive, and I'm stamping on Old Olive. Let's see. And it says, thinking of you this season. It's one of the few that actually has because I had this last year, so it's one of the few that actually has the name on it, because I don't always do that. Okay. So, put this in here. There, thinking of you this season. Okay. Then I think I will do a little something else that I didn't do last time, but the daubers, I think I'll do the little dauber on it, because I can. This tab says, it's my business. But anyway, I just really I like sometimes to do just a little bit of edging, because, dimensionals help to make it pop up, but I just kind of like doing it. So I do it a lot on edges. Yeah, we're not doing the fireworks. The dogs will go upstairs to turn on a movie and turn up the volume, because the dogs absolutely... we've had so many really loud thunderstorms, and the dogs all come running. Poor Belly, he's the big standard poodle. Oh my gosh, it just strikes the fear of God in him. He's just so scared, and he comes running whenever there's a loud noise. He's a big dog, but he is a scaredy cat when it comes to doing that. Okay, so I'm going to put some dimensionals on this right now before I forget, because I didn't put dimensionals on. I'm going to put this one over here so you guys can see it. What's doing. You can see what I'm doing. Keep me in line. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put dimensionals on this one, because I will forget, like I did on this other one, as I get scattered what I'm trying to think about. So anyway, so this is a part of the... before I finish, I'll pull that out and show you where it is in the catalog. But I ordered it by mistake, I think, but I like them. It's just not something that, if you know me, it's just a little bit fancier than I tend to be when it comes to doing stuff like this. I like a little more rustic, and so but I like the look of it, and I'm using them because I should. Because there are people that like them. And I like them. They're just not something I would normally resort to. But anyway, so that's that. And then I am going to cut my ribbon, and I think I need like 8. I'm going to do 10 inches just because. Let's see how that is. And So this is pretty ribbed. I'll do it. Normally I do, let's see, I'll do some double-sided tape here. That will help to hold it down until I get the dimensionals on. Let's see, where is it? Let's see, okay. Last night we made some cherry habanero jelly, and it turned out really good, but we started out with a half of a habanero because we didn't know, you know, how hot. I mean, people tell you got to wear gloves, so we didn't know how hot it would be. So we started out with like a quarter or half of one, and then we finished. We ended up putting 2 whole ones in there because we just didn't think it was that hot. So we didn't want it to be overly hot, but anyway, but we just had so much fun making it. We made 12 little 4-ounce jars because they're cute little jars, but you know, it's something that, you know, if you give it as a little gift, like at Christmas or something, you know, sometimes, I mean, we like jelly, but you know, it's just a little bit. 4 ounces is enough to like sample and taste, and so that's what we ended up doing. And they turned out really good. So then today we went and bought some more because we want to make some peach jam without, not peach, cherry jam without the hot. Because we both love cherry and we buy a lot of cherry jam usually. So what do you think? Pretty? Hey, Tyler. Are you going to take up cards? Oh, so here's that. They're pretty. Okay, so now let me get up my leaves. I have somebody, see, it was Thanksgiving. I'm all ready for Thanksgiving. I had it already. So I made a bunch of these last year. I love these leaves. And so I just went crazy and cut a bunch of them out. But these aren't stamped for some reason. So I will use only the ones that are stamped. I like the purple. I think I'll do the purple this time. All right, so I'm going to do 3. Let's see, that one. Is there yellow? Here, there's orange. Is this one stamped? Yep. Okay, so I'll do those 3. So I have a turkey too. Anyway, I have Christmas trees in here. I have all sorts of things. So I don't throw them away. I just put them in here because it's my stash for when I need something. I have a drawer. When I cut out extra things, I have a drawer that I put them in these little bags, and then I put them in so that I have them when I need them. So like this little Christmas tree last year, I make more that I don't have. I don't need them, so I just keep them for. Like I've started cutting on my papers, my fronts. I've been starting to cut these so that I won't have to cut them. Just, you know, kind of cool. Okay, where are they? Okay, here. So I'm gonna put just gonna put wood. That'd be a little stingy, I guess. I'm gonna put wood. I want them to be able to move a little bit, so I'll put this wood here. That cool. I just love these leaves. And I made I'll have to pull out my cards that I made last year. Not today, but I'll pull them out and make them again because those are, I've done some really cool different folds and stuff, and they're beautiful. Because I didn't join until the end of August last year, so I didn't really have, anyway, by the time I learned how to do anything, you know, it was past Halloween, so I didn't really have that much. So this year it's going to be fun because I have a whole season to do it. Okay, where do I want that? I think I want it here. Yeah, thinking of you. What do you think? Needs a little bling. Hi, Dina. I know, isn't the color just gorgeous? And it's really simple to put together, but you know, we don't need it to be tough, right? We don't need it to be really tough. And so these are those ones I was telling you about, the holiday ones. Holiday Rhinestone Basics, they're my favorite. So this time I'm going to use, I think I've already, I think I just bought 2 sets of them. So I'll put this one here. They just add a little bit of color to everything. I'll put another one have to put 2 more because I have to do odd number, right? And I'll do 1 here. Yeah, cool. So this one I use red, this one I use the gold one. Anyway, so let me get my paper. Let me do this. I have the inside too. There's the inside here. Yeah, because one of the things we're going to try to do this weekend is send cards, because I make a lot of cards, obviously, and they're just, I have like 3 or 4 boxes of them, and I can never send that many cards, so I'm going to send some to our relatives that so that they could use them. So we have to go through my cards and pull them out and package them up so I can send them out to them, because can only send out so many. I really love this one. Love it. Yeah, I'm still using some steel because I have so much of it, but the other stuff works good too. I finally learned how to use it, so I apologize because I'm using a product you can't buy, but you can buy the new, and it works well. I love it. Is that pretty? This is my favorite one today. This is my favorite. Anyway, I'm going to set these aside right now, and I'm going to we'll work on this one. So I'm going to pull my stuff out. So this is the stamp right here, and it's kind of big, so I put it on this block. I don't remember what size this one is, but it's big. This one, and then we'll have one for the inside, and then the very below is our card stock. We're going to put it on. So I'll move these over here, and then this one is the one that we'll do. So let me move this over to the side, and I'll bring this in so I could do this on here for you. So if you don't have one of these, you could do it on your regular cutter, paper cutter, stamp it on paper cutter. But pull this down so you can see it. You can see that. Okay. So it's harder for me to start at the quarter because then it slips, and so I just come over to like I'm starting at 4, and I put the card on 4, and then I just do half inch. So you do half inch all the way across it, and you could do a quarter, you could do an inch, but for this particular design, I think the half inch works. I mean, you could do 3/4 of an inch if you wanted to, but so then put this on 5 here, so half inch. I just find for me it's easier if I just move it over, because when I was doing it in the quarter, sometimes my finger, I didn't have room to hang on to it, so it would slip. So anyway, so that's that. And if you don't have the scoreboard, it's it's a nice investment. It's like $30, but I use it probably every day, just about, because I make a lot of things that have score. But anyway, so this is what it looks like now. Hey, Kevin. So yeah, so this is called tiling. So anyway, so I have a bunch of colors. I use 3 colors, and then I use the early espresso because it's dark for the tree, and so then I actually used 3 different colors, and you just kind of, and I put the yellow across the middle because I don't know if I was thinking like sunset or sunrise. I don't know what I was thinking, but I mean, you could do any color. I thought initially about just like trying to put different colors behind the trees themselves so they would look completely fall, but then I just decided that I liked it like this. But you could do it lots of different ways. So anyway, so we're going to do it. I've got the yellow and the terracotta and the Merlot. So I'm going to start out with the Merlot and my smudge, and just do it from there. If you could start over the edge and just kind of come in. And the thing is, it's all about personal taste, what you like. Some people like it to be darker, and some people like it to be softer. So, you know, it's just what you want. And that's what the cool thing is about this, is that you could just, you know, make it your own. Isn't that amazing? I'm so happy that last August, I talked to my cousin Michelle, and she introduced me to Stampin' Up. And you know, I started with the paper pumpkin, which, you know, I still do paper. I love paper pumpkin, and I don't always do them because I like to do them when my mom comes or to visit, which right now she hasn't been able to come, or you know, when other people come to visit. It's just fun. I mean, if you want to do something, it's kind of fun. So anyway, I have them, and I've done a few, but I haven't done them all. But it's nice. It's kind of like having something in the back that you want, you know, that you could do someday. All right, so I did, if you notice this one, see, I did it on purpose. See how this one is much lighter. This part, I mean, this is the Merlot. See how much lighter it is than that? So I decided I would do it a little heavier this time, just to kind of see. Because it's my business, as Tab says. My business. So I'm going to do it a little heavier. And, I don't know, overlap them a little, because I like to see what color it is. And then, I don't know, I could make these all day long. They're just really cool. Okay, so that's the yellow. And this one is the terracotta tile, which this color, I really like this color. This color is kind of hard for me to find a color I don't like, huh? There's this one, I think. I call these my little pieces of cheese because they're kind of remind me of cheddar cheese. I haven't tried to eat them, but they kind of remind me of cheddar. Yeah, we'll see how this is going to look because this one is much darker than the other one, which is kind of cool. I like to experiment. Ooh, love it. And I didn't really think about doing it like almost like a backwards C, but I kind of did. And it wasn't really, you know, I didn't pre-plan I was doing it that way. Anyway, so there's that. All these. So I used crushed curry, berry below, and terracotta tile. And then I'm going to now use early espresso. We're going to ink that up and pop that on here. And this card will be so done. See it? Is that cool? There's so much detail in it. Okay, so see if I can kind of do it in the middle. You know, the cards kind of curl up a little bit from all that, but it'll flatten out when I glue it back on. Oops, I got a little doobie there, but that's okay. This is a class. Went down a little too hard, but it'll be okay. I could always put my sentiment over it. By hello. So what I do by hello? Perfect. I could just stick it over there. Okay, so let's see. Did I cut another one out? I don't think I did. Or did I? Okay, so this is done. I'm going to go ahead and mount it on this piece of card here. And then I will, I'll do a blog post probably tomorrow. I probably won't do it tonight because of the fireworks stuff. But I'll do it tomorrow. So see, I'm using the Stampin' Seal. So don't turn me into the police. Stampin' Up police. I was pleased to see that a lot of the Christmas stuff that I bought last year is still in the catalog because I like some of it. The little snowman, I love the little snowman. I bought another snowman. I can't show you the new catalog, but I'm going to be doing some stuff. So Saturday nights are going to be Christmassy or fall. Seasonal. We're going to do seasonal. Okay, so I have this. You don't have this one. It's really nice. And let's see, I will cut this. This one might be too big. This one might be too long. Let me see. I could put hello in it. I think it's not big enough. This one will be, I'll do 1 inch. Do 1 inch. This. I hate to waste paper. Okay. Someday I'll show you my scrap bid. It probably looks like some of your scrap bids. A lot of scraps in there. And I'm going to go through them and put them in. I keep saying every week, on a slow day, I'm going to put them on when I'm in front of the TV. I'm going to sort my bids. But I haven't done it yet. Let's see. Hello, hello, hello. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. See? Here it is. There it is. Hello. I'm going to do it in the Brillo again. You guys have any ideas that you want me to play with? You could drop me a line. theliverviewcreative@gmail.com is my email. Drop me an email and let me know, or send me a note on my blog. Okay, so I love this. So I don't know, for some reason I kind of get stuck on this one over here on this end. I like the square one. I don't know what it is about it, but it's my favorite one. I kind of tend to go for that one, but it's just, when they get short like this, it's kind of hard to get them out. Come on. Come on. The tweezers. There. See, it's in there? Because it's short. But it's stuck. Anyway, this is a really nice, and then in the new catalog, there's another one. Another one. It's just nice. So let's see. Maybe I'll use that one next time. This would be pretty with some ribbon on it, but I'm not going to put any on it tonight. I was playing around to try to see. So I'll just put this one here. So I see it covers it up. What do you think? And then on the inside, I need to put one of these, and then we'll be done with that. So I decided I would just do 2 things tonight because of the holiday, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. I figured if I went at 7, it would be a little, most people aren't doing fireworks at 7, especially if you're on the West Coast. It would be like 4 o'clock. Okay, that pretty? Anyway, thank you for, here's that. I'll put these back so you can see the difference of the light and the dark, if you can see that. There's those. They do. I mean, they're pretty. They both look a little different. But anyway, that's those 2. And then these, the leaf ones. And so this is the one we did tonight. And this is what I did like half an hour before. So anyway, but I hope you like them. And thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your 4th and the weekend. And God bless you. And tune in on Tuesday for my tips and tricks with Tony. And hope to see you then. And God bless and good night.